You can call me Buster, and welcome back to RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 Forest Frontiers. We're doing a scenario. In the last episode, we got all this work done right here. So, to refresh you, we need to have 250 guests in our park with a park rating of at least 600 by the end of year 1. We're halfway through the year. We're in July. We have 274 guests and our park rating is at 834, which is great. So we're already fulfilling the criteria. However, now our job is to keep ourselves at that level. So one of the ways that we need to do that is, you can see there's a lot of guests here. When they're all crowded together like this, they're going to start thinking it's too crowded in this park. And they're going to get mad and they're going to try to leave, and the park rating is going to go down. So to combat that, we need to build some more footpath so that they can move on to other places. Now, most of them won't actually move on to here unless there's rides or something to draw them over there. So right now, let's go ahead and build a spiral slide. And I'll toss that in right there. Oh, I don't have enough cash. That's fine. That's what the speed up button is for, yo. Alright, so it's 3:30. Watching that money in the bottom left corner. Pow. And then we'll do that and that. Stop going so fast. Pow. Alright, pow, 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 pow. Spiral slides aren't that overpowered. Oh, come on. I don't have $12. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so it's already at $1.50. I'm not going to, jack... Go! Stop! Play music, please. Thank you. Next people on ride, jack that up as much as I can. And then we'll open that. And then I'm going to go ahead and color this. Let's see. I'm going to make this red because information kiosk. So build this as soon as possible, the information kiosk. This makes so much money. Alright, I have not enough money. 250. Go on, money. Boom. Alright. So, the reason this makes money is because park maps and umbrellas. They will buy these like crazy. When it rains, they will buy a bunch. You can jack up the park map price to $150, they will still buy it. You only pay 10 cents per map. That's a lot of profit. That's a lot of damage. So, I'm also going to change the color, just because. I'm going to make it blue. And open. So that's going to start making us some bank. It's going to be great. Now, the spiral slide looks terrible like this. I want orange. It looks kind of like fire. What color is this? That's just for the base plate, I guess. I can't really see it. I'll leave it like that. Alright, let's name this. Fire slide. That's wrong. Fury slide. No, fire slide. Thank you. There we go. Alright, so now that gives them a reason to come up this way. I do think I need another handyman now. I'll go ahead and start doing a patrol area as well. Like that. And then handyman number 1. You patrol right here. And then we'll overlap right there. Make sure it's all sorted out. I don't think we need more than one mechanic, because even though we have a decent amount of rides now, oh, there are people being barfy. Stop being barfy. Stop it. Have a seat. It's nice to build stuff like the benches and such on path corners like that, because then you get, extra ones. Like, if you build it right there, not that, this. If you build it right here, you get 4. Of course, there's no possible way that you can make that actually useful. But yeah, if you put it like at the end of a path, you get 3. If you put it on a corner, you get 2. So you get, more space efficiency that way. I'm going to take a look at my money. So you can see here, even though I made some ride construction in these 2 months, I'm still getting profits, which is amazing. So if I spend a few months not doing anything, we'll get even more profit. At this point, I can probably just speed up till the ends of the scenario, and get, just finish, because we're way above the amount. We want 250 to clear the scenario. As you see right here, you have to have at least 250 and with a park rating of 600 by the end of year 1. We're way above that. Forest Frontiers is by far one of the easiest scenarios in the game, which may be why I chose it to start this with. But, advertising campaign for the park. Why not? The minimum you can do is 2 weeks, $700. Let's do it. Why not? Spend some money on that marketing. Get some more people in the park. Now I am going to speed up until I get at least 1,000, or rather, I want to see how much profit I get in 1 month. So I'm looking at the lower right, 15th, 16th. Ah, scrambled eggs broke down, but there goes the mechanic. Hooray, and it's fixed. So quick. Okay, so 21st, 22nd. We're just seeing how much profit we can use without spending anything. The advertising campaign is over. We're almost at 400 guests. Very close to it. Awesome. And there we go. So we made over $1,000 in profit. Cash less loan is 8,000, and our loan is 10,000. Which means that we have 2,000 more or so. No, we have this much. Well, anyway, let's pay that off a little bit. September, so we only have a couple months left. I don't want this to be a super duper short episode though, so I think I'll stop making it go fast, even though I like to go fast. Another overpowered thing that you can build is log flume. They love log flumes, yes they do. Now I probably don't really have the money for this, but that's okay. Looping roller coaster, awesome. Right, I'm gonna go like that. And in fact, let's go do a drop. Uh-oh. Here we go. Do drop. And then what block am I on? I need to see the grid lines. Where are the grids? Ah, there's a way I can see the grid, but I'm not sure how. Anyway, on red photo section, what did I tell you guys about these? Is that? No, that's not a flat area. Alright. So, it helps with the excitement to use those reverser turntables, but you kind of got to be careful how you use them, because it's possible for the boats to just fly right past them after a drop. Alright, so I'm out of money. Oh well, it's fine. I'll just speed up to get more money. Now let's do a reverser turntable. Go down. Down, 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 down. Alright. You go like that, and go like that, and then another reverser turntable so that they don't end up backwards while leaving. Alright. So I'll have to put it there because of the way I did that. It's fine. Right. Alright, so we'll play the music. Oh, 9 seems really low, but I can make it go up really high. Why only 9? That's interesting. Normally, it starts that number off incredibly high. Well, let's do it like that. Anyway, let's jack up the price. And do that, and do that. Nope, that. I'm also going to leave if another boat enters the station. Alright, so let's do that. Then, as I said, log flumes are horribly overpowered. They love riding log flumes, yes they do. Now I want to make sure that there's always a boat available, and there is not. Let's close this. I think the reason that it has like this is because of the reverse return table. Yeah, that's not going to work. How about I test like that? I don't know if that's forward or not. Alright, I'll just keep it at 10. It'll be fine. At this point, I'm only doing it for fun, because we've already cleared the scenario, like, by a long shot. Let's see. That's a good excitement rating. You don't usually get very high intensities with log flumes, but the excitement rating is what draws the guests in. And as you guys know from last episode, and them not wanting to ride this, they prefer less intense rides anyway on this scenario. So what do we call this one? We'll call it, let's see, we're in sort of a forest-themed map, so we'll name it Logger's Revenge. How's that? Oops. Revenge. There we go. Logger's Revenge. Okay, so that should make us tons of money since we were smart and put an on-ride photo section in. So I just want to watch this for a bit. I love watching my rides run for a bit after I've built them. So I believe this right here is the first boat of paying customers. Oh, there's another thing I noticed, specifically for building log flumes. If you start the station platform up a couple blocks, and then start it off by making it do a drop, that gets them away from the station platform quicker, obviously, which means the next one can leave sooner. So that's a good thing that you can make use of to get boats out of the station platform faster, which means you're loading in more peeps into the boats, which means you're making money faster. It's a nice little thing. It's something that actually I did in my Sandbox mode series. I just saw this guy barf. Alright, so we don't have much time left. Let's see if there's anything else we can build. I don't think I ever built a bathroom. That's kind of... no, I did build a bathroom, never mind. I never did build a Fruity Ices stall, though. I'll build that right here. And yes, I will jack up the price. Because I can. When I was a kid, I didn't know how to use the scenario editor, and also, I don't think there was one in the original game. There was in Tycoon 2, obviously. That's what I used to create my sandbox scenario. But, this is the park I would always go to play my Sandbox Fix, you know? Because it's simple, it's easy, it's kind of a nice big flat area. You don't need to worry too much about, like, making money and stuff. So I'd always do this, and then the scenario would always practically just clear itself, right? And then everything took care of itself, and then I would just continue playing after the scenario completed. Where's my mechanic? He's already in there fixing it. Cool. Is that a safety cutout? Yes, it is. Alright. Just 11 days left. So I think every in-game day is about a minute or so. And of course it goes by faster when you're doing that. Is it 1 minute or is it like 30 seconds? I think that's more like 30 seconds. Let's see. 14:10 on the recording. Let's see when it passes over to the 23rd. I'm waiting. Ooh, the observation tower. 23rd. It's actually like 10 seconds, or 15 seconds. Interesting. Well, let's build this observation tower. I have the money. We have the technology. Might as well. Well, I didn't really leave myself a good space for it, though. Right there could work. Let's do that. Just build it up to like 150. That's fine. Right, so now I'll build the entrance right there, and an exit right there. So the exit is already taken care of, and then I can build a nice long queue line right there. Long enough for an observation tower. Play the music. I literally don't even have much time to set this up and open it. That's how little time we have. So test it so that it'll go, because peeps don't like to ride things that haven't been tested. Just kind of a thing. They won't go on it and it won't tell you why. It's just because it hasn't been tested. And we'll call this Final Gambit, because it's the final thing we're able to build before the end. I call it the end as if it's like the end of the world. It's the end of the scenario. But, yeah. Yeah, we're good. So we've got, what is it, like 30 seconds left? If every day is like 10 to 15 seconds, we have 30, 45 seconds left in the episode before the scenario ends. Yay, I wish I had balloons. It's always so satisfying when a ton of people have balloons, because when the scenario ends... Well, I shouldn't have spoiled that. In fact, I'll edit that out. You guys will see what I was talking about in just a moment here. What the peeps are about to do when the scenario ends. There we go. Look, they're all clapping! They're all looking at me and clapping. And they'll continue looking at me even when we switch. So enter name into scenario chart. Buster. Awesome. So there we go. I think the best way to play this map would be to speedrun it and try to have the highest company value possible, or something like that. Or like try to pay off the loan before the scenario actually ends, or something like that. Of course, if you speed ran it, well, it's not speed running because you have to wait until this particular time of the year, either way. And you probably would not use this, but like try to have the highest company value or something. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Didn't win any awards. How sad. But yeah, when the peeps look at you and start clapping like that at the end of scenarios, if they're holding a balloon, they will all drop their balloons. So there's just this big line of balloons that just go up, and then you get to click on them like crazy and pop all of them, which you guys know that I love to pop balloons. And then when they go really up high to the end of the map, they'll all just pop, 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 pop. It's so awesome. So good. Anyway, that was Forest Frontiers. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see some more of this sort of thing, doing other scenarios. I think I would do Crazy Castle next. That's what I'm thinking, because that's sort of the first scenario in RollerCoaster Tycoon 2. And that one is actually surprisingly very, very tough. Well, this one is very, very easy. Like, it's hard to lose at this one, and it's hard to win at Crazy Castle. So yeah, let me know. Or if you want to see a different scenario, do let me know. I don't know if I have them all, like, unlocked or anything. I don't know how that works in Open RCT2. But, yeah, let me know. Please remember to leave a like and all that sort of good stuff. Just let me know if you want to see more of this. But thank you guys ever so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. But until next time, goodbye everyone.